Oh, I just heard that the most amazing speaker has just entered the building. What a great day. What a great day. I'm excited. So I will be back shortly for this iMac giveaway. But right now, I'd like to play the intro video we have for our special guest speaker who has come in all the way from Atlanta, Georgia to be here today with us. We're filming live here in South Carolina. Can we play that intro video?
Dream is to introduce it to a small mind. And I will never sell my soul. This kid that I had an opportunity to grow up with, his dad been in jail his entire life. This young kid, he got kicked out of high school. Dream chasing, catching all my goals. He got kicked out of high school. He got kicked out of college. He had 9 different jobs. He been fired from every single job that he had. Money, me and all my woes. 9 years later, he got a call. He said, hey, you want to go fly out on a private jet? Then he been on one every single month for the last however many years because he believed. I'm going hard in my back to the wall. I was like, man, just pumping and faking. There's no way they matching me up. Who really gonna see me if we getting busy and we saying right when we small? I wanna get branded, I go triple platinum and they saying that was a walk.
In every hood, there's an MLK Street. But in Philadelphia, there's a Nehemiah Davis way.
A big honor today for a West Philly native.
The city has officially renamed the street Nehemiah Davis Way.
Somebody say I believe. Come on, like you mean it. Somebody say I believe.
We won the neighborhood awards, and with the money from winning, we opened up our very own community center.
I really liked how I got to have a small conversation to talk about why I look up to him and all the things that he does.
Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up.
When I bought the Aston Martin, y'all thought it was raining. Flexing on him, something like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant.
Whatever you truly believe in your heart of hearts, it will become a reality.
It's hard to seize what you haven't seen. Start saying, I believe I'm successful. Start saying I'm a winner. Start saying I'm a leader. Start saying I'm a millionaire.
My friends couldn't change my life. My mom couldn't change my life. The information they teach in schools can't change your life. Take this information, execute on it, and I promise you, this information can change everything, but you gotta change.
It was something about that rollie when he first touched my wrist. Had me feeling like that dope boy when he first touched that. I'm gone.
Woo! Come on, let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. You know what I got to call this crew today? You know what I got to call this crew? This is what I call the push through crew. So before we get started, I got a question I got to ask. If you guys are ready to get your first or your next client leveraging AI, somebody in the chat say I'm ready. And I got to do it one more time because I don't know. I need to feel this energy. I know we've been at it all day. I know we've been pushing through. But I got a question. If we are ready to get our first or our next client leveraging AI, someone in the chat say, I'm ready, Neo. Next thing, very quickly. One thing I need from y'all. Can I get y'all full commitment that we're going to push through for this last 30 minutes, right? Can I get your full commitment that, Neo, I'm all in, bruh. Neo, I'm all in. I'm going to give it everything that I got for this last 30 minutes. Because what I've come to learn is the people who normally win at a high level, they're willing to do whatever it takes to get to that next level. The people who are making their goals and their dreams come true, they're the people willing to do things even when it's not convenient. I'm going to be honest, being in the Zoom all day, working all day, running your business all day, running a family all day, I'm going to let y'all know it is not easy. But guess what? Guess what else isn't easy? Settling, right? Not giving everything you got is not easy, right? So I have one promise to here today, and it's a very simple promise that I have for you guys today. My goal is if I was starting over again, if I was successful in business, whatever it is, wherever you're at in business, I want to clearly show you here's exactly what I would be doing to get my first or next client that pays me monthly. So is it all right if I go into share exactly what I would be doing and share that with you all? And here's one thing, because a lot of times I see like I have something that I'm going to give everybody when I'm done speaking. So I want to share that. So when I get done, I got a resource that I truly believe will help everybody. But without further ado, let's get to it, y'all. So, man, for those who don't know me, I want to know in the chat real quick, how many people are new to Have Me? Like, you're new. Like, this is your first time seeing me. Like, Put in the chat if you're new. I'm trying to go ahead and assess the room. Somebody says, stop lying, Neil. You'll be here for an hour and a half. I don't intend on being here that long, but you never know, Brittany. But if you are new to me in the chat, let me know. I see a lot of news. Cheryl in the building. Shout you out. Julie in the building. Herbert in the building. Norva in the building, Rhonda in the building, riding home from work in Philly. Rhonda, let's go. You my sister then from Philly. So I got a new people who are new here. So I don't have a lot of time to give you guys my backstory, but I do want to share with you guys some key things that I need you guys to be willing to go through today. I need you to be willing to tap into certain things, and I promise you I'm going to jump right into the strategies that I have for you all here today. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. The very first thing, y'all, I don't got a bunch of time. But anybody, I was just speaking earlier, and is there anybody be all the way honest with me? Like, the last year was rough. Like, last year was life. And like, I don't know, one thing I seen that was a common theme, people was like, life is lifing right now. Like, I'm talking about, it don't seem like I can get a break. It don't seem like everything's working out the way I want to work out. But guess what? One thing I can say is you are still here, but it's one thing that I've learned. It's one thing that I've learned, right? And over these years, it's one thing that literally changed everything for me. And let me break it down. I want y'all to write this in the chat, and I need you to adopt what I'm about to say. And the number one thing I need you to do in this year, in this month, in this day, is keep going. Some of you are here like, bro, who are you? Like, what are you got going on? So I'll give you a brief 5-minute story, then we'll jump into the process. But my dad been in jail since I was 2 years old for committing murder. I grew up in a drug-infested neighborhood in West Philly. I see Rhonda's from Philly. I don't know if we got anybody else from Philly, but I was on a dirty block on 52nd and Wyalusing. And my block's so bad, when I walk down the steps, I look to my left, look to my right. I got prostitutes on the corner. They say, have a good day at school, Nehemiah. I will walk myself to school. If I come down my steps and I walk left, I will then walk myself to the basketball courts where it's a drug-infested neighborhood. And I want you guys to understand this. One of my favorite quotes is this. Once your mind is expanded to a new concept or idea, it's hard to go back to its original way of thinking, right? So when I used to go in these courts, that started to become my identity. I believed in my mind that this would be my life for the rest of my life. I believed in my mind that I would sell drugs because I didn't know anything was wrong with it. So what the new belief, and I want y'all to put on your paper, new identity. The new identity I need you to adopt. One of my favorite books by Stephen Covey is 7 Habits, of highly effective people, and one of it is begin with the end in mind. So with that being said, I need everybody here today, what is my new identity that I'm going to adopt? I'm an AI consultant. I'm an AI business owner. My business is growing like it's never grown before. I'm getting more deals than I've ever gotten before. I am saving so much more time in my business. I'm getting so much more time back in my business. So one of the things that I learned earlier on is you have to get a new identity. So back to the story very quick. So I grew up in a drug-infested neighborhood. In the chat, everything you guys are going through, I want y'all to put it down. What must we do? Keep going. Dad been in jail since I was 2. What must we do? Keep going. I grew up in this bad neighborhood, and my mom said, you know what? My son is going down the wrong path. I got to do something different for him. So she sent me to a private school where there was only 50 African Americans in the school out of 1,000. And going to this school, all my friends, y'all, they had brand new cars. I mean, their parents owned property. Like, it was just a totally different lifestyle. And what I started to believe in my mind is like, wow, there's actually another way. So what happened to me was that school was great for me for about a couple years. And can anybody take a guess what happened to me? Y'all probably know I got kicked out of high school. So to this point, Dad been in jail since I was 2. What must we do, y'all? Keep going. Kicked out of high school. What must we do, y'all? Keep going, right? So the next phase, I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and try this college thing one more time, right? One more time. College got to be the thing I'm going to do. So I went to college, and I'm like, yo, it is up. And that lasted for about three months, Daryl. My brother Daryl, I'm looking right at you, bro. It was 3 months. And I said, man, I got kicked out of college. So to this point, Dad been in jail since I was 2. What must we do? Grew up in a drug-infested neighborhood. What must we do? Kicked out of high school. What must we do? Kicked out of college. What must we do? Up until this point, I had 9 jobs. And I got fired from every one of them. So I said, you know what? Neo, I'm going to try this job thing one more time. So what I decided to do, Colleen, I see you up there, Colleen. What I decided to do, I said, you know what, I'm going to go work at the private airport. It was called Atlantic Aviation. And working at this airport, I said, you know what? You know what? I'm going to go get us everything that I got. I'm going to go do the best that I can do. Y'all probably could take a guess how long it lasted, but what I was doing there every single day, y'all, I was seeing millionaires and billionaires. I saw Oprah get off her plane. I got on Donald Trump's plane, white carpet everywhere his head. Basically, a plane converted to a house, gold showers, gold sinks, kitchen. It was crazy, right? I started to see this entirely different lifestyle, and what I decided to do was believe that, Nehemiah, at some point in time, this can be your life. But something else happened. Can anybody take a guess what happened to me? Y'all already know it. Kicked out of what? My 10th job. So to this point, Dad been in jail since I was 2. Grew up in a drug-infested neighborhood. Kicked out of high school. Kicked out of college. Fired from 10 jobs. And at this point in time, y'all, I had to figure something out. And y'all probably like, Nehemiah, what does this have to do with AI? You'll get it in a minute, right? What did this got to do with AI? What I learned, no matter what you decide on, no matter what career you pick, you have to make a decision. Somebody in the chat write decision. And in that moment, I need y'all to catch this because this is equally important. There's some of you right now on this summit and you told other people, I'm about to join this summit. AI ain't going nowhere, or AI ain't really it. They was trying to talk you out of being here today on the decision you made to better yourself. And what happened to me, y'all, when I got fired from my final job, and I want y'all to write these words down, never listen to they. One more time, never listen to they. So with that being said, what I learned in that very moment was this. Everybody around me kept saying, Nehemiah, you're going to never amount to anything. Nehemiah, you're never going to be successful. Nehemiah, you're never going to win. Nehemiah, you're going to be dead or in jail like your father. And what happened to me was I said, man, you're probably right. If I continue to go down that path. And in that moment, I did the number one thing that I need everybody here to do today is I made a decision. I made a decision, Lorenzo, that, listen to me, entrepreneurship from this day forward must work or it must work. I made a decision that I'm no longer going back. I made a decision that I'm no longer making excuses. I made a decision that I'm no longer going to quit. So fast forward to today, 16 years later, remember the drug-infested neighborhood? That street is now called Nehemiah Davis Way. Remember the basketball court that I used to play in? They no longer dealing drugs in that basketball court. It's now called Nehemiah Davis Dream Park. Why am I sharing this with you? One of the most important things each and every one of you here will do today is make a decision that my business must work. Make a decision that, I got to take full advantage of AI while AI is in front of me in this moment. And the next thing I need you guys to write this down. One of the things that my mentor, well, more so my friend-tor, Jabril used to say, he says, one of my mentors, E.T., and I'm so excited to see E.T. tomorrow. Jabril says another quote that I love. But E.T. says is, you have to take advantage of an opportunity of a lifetime during a lifetime of the opportunity. I'm going to say it one more time. He says you have to take advantage of an opportunity of a lifetime during a lifetime of the opportunity. What does that mean? How many people like me missed out on Bitcoin? Wave at me if you missed out on Bitcoin when it was $100, it was $1,000, it was $2,000. How many people like me missed out on the internet when it started? Like we didn't start marketing, learning about the internet till years after it was on the internet. How many people missed out on the real estate boom 15 years ago when you could buy houses for $1,000, $500 at auctions? Any of my Philly people here, I used to go to the auction at 3801 Market Street every Wednesday at 10 a.m., and we used to bid on homes, and the homes would stay, they call it a stay, at $600. People didn't want to take the homes at $600. People didn't want to take the lots at $600. Fast forward to today, those same lots are $100,000, $150,000, right? And I see Tara shaking her head like, man, I remember, anybody here remember when something was so good and you wish you would have took advantage of it? Am I the only one? Anybody here like, man, I've never been able to get in front of an industry before it got here. And I'm like, this is the first industry that I'm in that I'm like, wow, I'm actually in the forefront. Wait, this is an industry that the billionaires and these big entrepreneurs are talking about right now that they're currently doing. Donald Trump recently had a meeting in his office several months ago. In the meeting that he had in his office, do y'all know what was discussed? The only thing that was discussed in that meeting was how are we going to leverage and implement AI into infrastructures and businesses. Normally, they had those meetings behind closed doors. You hear about them years later. We are finally on the front where we can take advantage of an opportunity that's sitting in front of us right now. He asked Mark Zuckerberg a question. He said, hey, Mark, what are you investing in? You had the owner of Apple, well, Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. You had Sam Altman, the owner of OpenAI. You had Mark Zuckerberg. You had at least 5 to 7 of the wealthiest people in the world in the room right there. Top 20 wealthiest people in the world. He had 5 to 7 of them in the room. And everybody else was running a multi-billion, hundreds of billions of dollars of a company, right? Tim Cook, who runs Apple, he's not a top 20 richest man in the world, but guess what? He's running one of the most profitable and one of the biggest companies in the world. I believe they just got $1 trillion valuation or something crazy like that. I don't remember the numbers, but they asked Mark, they said, hey, man, how much are you investing? And I get the number mixed up. You guys might know. But he said, Mark, what are you doing with AI in the next couple years? He didn't say today because he's forecasting. He said, we're investing 600 million, or it was 600 billion in AI in the next couple years. So what I've come to learn for us is that we are finally at the beginning, but the thing that I learned is AI is moving so fast that if you don't take advantage of it now, it may be another story where you say, I remember when AI came out. I remember when you had the opportunity to get in there, use all these tools. I remember when you can vibe code an app instead of taking years and being able to do it in days. I remember when ChatGPT was $20 and I turned it into my executive assistant. I remember all of this. And then guess what happens? Years from now, prices go up, things change. Listen to me. I'm going to say it and I want to reiterate it right now. You have to take advantage of an opportunity of a lifetime during the lifetime of the opportunity. Right? And the best way that you can take advantage of AI is taking massive action now. Somebody in the chat right now. The best way you can take advantage of AI is taking massive action now. Massive action now. So my question for you all is, when do we begin to take action on AI? I'll give you this last story, y'all, and then I want to go ahead and get into what I have for y'all. And listen, I don't remember this. I don't know if everybody know about listening to rap, but it's something called the Birdman hand rub. Let me see everybody just do this. Let me just see everybody do this in the chat. Let me see everybody do this in the chat. Denise, I see you up there, my sister. Who else? I see my brother, the Johnson. I see you. David Paulette, I see you. Miss Yvette, I see you, Queen Annetta. So when I do this, it means it's about to get good. I need y'all to grab y'all pen. I need y'all to grab y'all paper, because what I'm about to break down, the only way this is going to work if we take action when. I want to say it again. The only way what I'm about to share with you, Gwen, I see you. Let me smile. Let me smile for you. I see you. Let me smile. Got me? You got me, sister? Yup. So the only way that what I teach works for you if you take immediate and perfect action. Successful people, we move with a sense of speed and urgency, and we only think about doing it now. I don't focus on what we're going to do tomorrow. I don't focus on what we're going to do next month. AI is going to change next month. Luckily, I got a coach like Alicia, because I'm always know what's happening with AI. It helps when you got somebody like Alicia in your corner. Like, you never get left behind when you got the source in your corner. So I'm about to break down something with you, but before I do this, I want to remind you guys of this. One of my biggest regrets, I have several, but this is one of the top ones, top 5 regrets. I get a call. I'm in Ghana, South Africa. While I'm in Ghana, South Africa, my homie's like, yo, pull up to Ghana. I booked the flight. Bam, we get to Ghana. I'm sitting in the crowd. And while I'm sitting in the crowd, I'm watching this guy, Ian, do this presentation. His name is the Master Investor. And he said, hey, this is 3-4 years ago. He's like, hey, bro, you should be, not me, he didn't say, hey, bro, he's talking to the crowd. Let me just say that. He said, hey, you should be focusing on this stock, this AI stock called NVIDIA. I didn't know what NVIDIA was. I never heard of it. I didn't really know how to invest in the stock market. I had stocks, but when he said it, he said, this will be one of the largest stocks. You should take advantage of it, to the audience. And mind you, when successful people give me advice, they advise me on certain things, what I've come to learn is if they're successful, they're in a position I want to be in, they actually got the credentials, there's certain things, I just say I'm all in. Because I know what, anybody ever know what happens when you don't do nothing? Anybody ever curious, like, yo, a successful person told you to do something that you believed it might work, but you decided not to do it. Anybody know what you get when you do nothing? I heard Bishop over there, Bishop Bonnie, she said nothing, right? So why am I saying that to you guys? When he said it, I said, you know what? I'm not really sure, but I got a couple dollars laying around because guess what happened? I learned that your money needs to move. Your money got to be like an employee. It should be working for you. So when he said, I said, I'm going to buy NVIDIA. So at that moment, I bought NVIDIA at $18 a share. I spent $30,000 on NVIDIA. Bet. Do you understand today, fast forward, and I'll break this down before I get there. So remember, I spent $18 a share on NVIDIA. In the very next day, they say, hey, bro, next week or 2 weeks, we're going to the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. I'm like, what's that? They said it's the largest gathering of billionaires. You need to be there. Guess what I did? When did I book my flight? Can anybody take a guess? Rita Wiggins, when did I book my flight? Can anybody take a guess? When did I book my flight? Rita Wiggins said it. Lisa said it. Tracy said it right then. Why? Anybody ever experienced this? You decided to book a flight and you decided to wait a day and it went up in price. Then you waited another day, it went up in price. Everybody write this down on your paper. Every time you wait, it always costs you more. I'm going to say it one more time. I don't want y'all to miss this because if you guys can adopt the idea of speed of execution when it comes to information and execution, your business, you will now save more time. I got this one idea that I'm trying to put across is the quicker you take action on AI, the more time you get back to do more of the things that you love. So while I'm out there, they like, yo, go to the World Economic Forum. I ended up going to the World Economic Forum. Mind you, one of my buddies said, hey, bro, you need to really get into AI. I didn't listen. That was a year prior. AI been out for a few years. He's like, yo, you should get into AI. Like, you need to be out front. Learning as much as you can, then educating people. I'm like, sure, bro, I may do it one day. Luckily, Alicia is my coach, so I feel okay about that. But listen, one of my biggest regrets was I didn't listen. Do you know when I went to World Economic Forum, do you know what the title, and y'all could Google this, you can ask what was the title of the World Economic, it was 4 years ago, I believe. Do you know the only thing that they talked about in AI? I mean, do you know the only thing they talked about there? AI. World Economic Forum, AI. Do you know I sat and watched through a window and I watched Sam Altman do a presentation talking about AI? Do you know everybody there, the only thing they talked about was AI? And they were doing this 3-4 years ago. Why? Because certain people are normally ahead. Mind you, I was one of the only African Americans out that joint, right? Somebody said, I know you from Philly. Let me polish myself. I was, it wasn't many people out there who was trying to really learn about what was going on in Davos, Switzerland, right? anyhow, let's keep moving forward. So anyway, I'm out there, right? And all I could think about was AI. So another year go by. Guess what I still didn't take advantage of, y'all? Guess what I still didn't take advantage of? AI. So I ended up opening up my stock portfolio. I'm the guy, I'm a long-term investor. I set it and forget it. Do you know that $18 stock that I purchased is now, somebody look it up, it's probably around $180 a share. Do you know I'm up 891%? But do you know why I'm up 891%? Because I took immediate, imperfect action in the moment that he said it, although I was not really clear on everything that would happen. So just at this last Invest Fest, the same gentleman got on the stage. And mind you, you had 2 speakers at Invest Fest that crushed it. You had Alicia and other people, and Alicia was top 2 and she was not 2. I'll let y'all catch that later. But anyway, it was her and then it was Ian. So Ian got up on the stage. He said, man, here's the new price points to buy NVIDIA at. I think he might have said your buy points now are 165 or 167. So he didn't say don't buy it, but he said now you got to wait until the price get to a certain level for it to make sense. So guess what? If you buy NVIDIA now, will you still have the 900% growth? Maybe, maybe not, but it won't happen right now. Why? Because you had to get in early. So I want to remind you guys this. Right now is your early moment. Right now is your time to get in. So you know what I do now with my friends and my peers? You know what I do right now? I have a code word. If they call me or they text me, they say a very specific word to me, and that means, guess what? You have my undivided attention. I am all in. I 100% listen to you. I ain't doing nothing else. And they say it's about the money and the opportunity you shouldn't miss. Say what? They say it's about the bag. Guess what happened when they hit me with that? All right, hey, I got to call you back. I got to take this call. So I want to say this to you. You have to take full advantage of AI. Listen to me. It's about the bag. Every word you're going to hear today, tomorrow, every single day here, you need to be listening so intently, because what some of you don't understand is one of those plays might be the thing that save you a lot of time. One of those plays might be the thing that help your business grow. One of those plays, so the reason why I had to really share that story with you, because I've come to learn that most people, as my brother Marcus Roger says, they become addicted to education but allergic to execution. You get information, and I want you to get more and more information, but you end up doing nothing with the information. That has to change, and that has to change today. So, everybody come close to the screen. I need to see you. Come on, come close, come close, come close. I need to see you. Come on, I need you. Colleen, I see you. Everybody, come on. I don't see everybody. I need you close. Renee, I see you, Renee. Averill, you not close enough. Stacy, I see you. Come on. Listen to me, everybody. Jonathan, I love the suit, brother. It's about the bag. Y'all got that? So when somebody say that to you, I need you locked in. Because I learned early on, when you don't lock in, you're going to get locked out. I don't want you locked out. So let's get into it. So if you guys are looking at me on Instagram, I have 600 and something thousand followers. I want to show you today how to attract premium clients. Is that all right if we get into that? I want to show you the exact step-by-step script thing you need to do to attract premium clients. And let me say this to you. Everybody in the chat, right? I'm premium. Everybody in the chat say, I'm premium, I'm premium, I'm premium, I'm premium, I'm premium, I'm premium. Because I got to share this. The quickest way to attract a premium client is to become one. Say it one more time. The quickest way, and you know one thing I know, I see Shelly Page up there. She's a fractional CFO. That is a premium client. So she attracts premium clients. I see Sarah down there. Sarah is a certified consultant. She's a premium person, so she attracts premium clients. In the chat, who's premium? Wave at me real quick. I want to know where my premium people at. Matter of fact, put 2 hands up. I know Colleen is premium. Come on, where we at? Bill, I see you up there, my brother. Rita Wiggins, you've been giving me that energy, Rita. I love it. So anyway, let's get to it. So what I've come to learn is most business owners, very quickly, they need help. You have 2 types of business owners right now. Write it down. You have a visionary and you have an operator. You have a visionary and you have an operator. Normally the visionary is this person that got all of these goals and all of these dreams, and they have no one to help them facilitate it, no one to help them figure out exactly what needs to be done. So what happens is it normally does not get done, or when it gets done, it is done so sloppy that you now got to come in and fix it all up. Then you have the operator. They're more of the cautious person. They're more of the data person. They're more of the person that puts systems and processes together. But what I've come to learn is every entrepreneur needs an operator. And some call these thought partners, what I call them, write it down, AI consultants or AI integrators. You are a person, oh, that's so good. You are the person that finds the person that needs the help. You do all the work and you get paid your monthly fee or whatever the deal structure is that you set up. Most of these individuals need help. So one of the first things I want y'all to do is identify what product or service that around AI that you're going to become proficient in. Is it going to be you vibe coding? Is it going to be you creating custom GPTs? Is it going to be you video editing? Is it going to be you writing copy? Is it going to be you creating marketing systems and processes? Identify in this whole world of AI, where do I want to become one of the top ones at? Let me know in the chat if this is helping anyway. I know we just getting into it, but I want to know real quick, is this helping anybody here today? Is this helping anybody here today? So catch this. So now we already identified. Our next thing that we now identify, who is the client that I need to attract? Who is the client that I need to go get? Who is the client I need to go work with? So let me tell you exactly how to attract somebody like me. Can I give y'all a lot of game real quick, y'all? Can I give it to you? Can I give it to you? It's a whole lot. Actually, it's up to y'all. I can go about 5 more minutes or 20. Y'all let me know, but I'm trying to squeeze it all in, but I know it's very impactful for y'all. Just let me know in the chat. It's up to y'all. I don't got a lot of time, but it's up to y'all. I know this is it was transformational for me. Okay, I just want to get permission because trust me, y'all, I could just go talk to my wife and my kids. So just so y'all know, for those who don't know, you're probably looking at me, I got a 20-year-old, I got a 5-year-old, I got a 4-year-old, I got a 3-year-old, and I got a 9-month-old. And no, just for y'all to think like, y'all probably like, yo, he all the way outside. No, y'all, I'm inside. That's one wife. I just got 5 kids. I'll be busy. I'm sorry. So y'all know why I got to work so much on AI? Because I need more time with my wife and my children. The number one thing, everybody write it down, my number one goal here is to get my time back. Write it down. I need y'all on this. The number one goal that I have is to get my time back. I'm not talking about making money. That's a whole nother process. The number one goal that I have here is getting my time back because that is the only thing that cannot be recreated, that cannot be replenished, or something that can be made. It is you have no clue how long that you have. So every hour that I get doing something that I love and becoming more productive, making more efficient workflows, it gives me the opportunity to get more of my freedom to do more I love. Be honest, how many people here are burnt out from working? Like, bro, I'll give 40, 60 hours a week. I'm burnt. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm burnt out. Like, I'm all the way, like, I ain't really got nothing left in me. AI now is helping people get their time back, y'all, because you're learning how to play the game of leverage. Leverage. So let's go ahead and get into it. So you go find an influencer like myself. You go find an entrepreneur or a business owner, and I'm gonna share with you my outreach method. Let me first start off by this. I forbid you, do not reach out to a business owner and say hi. Hi. Hey. How are you? Successful people don't have time to waste. So when you're reaching out to somebody you want to work with, everybody put it in the chat, get to the point. I love what you are doing, and I love the impact that your business is making. I took the time, and I'll break down this formula, to create you this to help your business. Let me know how you like it, and I would love to chat in the future. Once again, you're reaching out. I took the time. I love what you are doing and the impact that your business is making. I took the time to create this for you. Let me know how you like it, and I would love for us to talk in the future. Name, number, email. Now, You're probably like, Nehemiah, what is the thing that I'm giving them value in? What is the thing that I'm helping them with? So I'm going to give you multiple different ways that you're going to help them, but I'm going to start off with the first way. And one of the first things I'm going to talk about is a content distribution system. CDS. It's the CDS model. It's the content distribution system. Do you know the problem that most people have, entrepreneurs and business owners? It is lack of content. Kenya Malone, would you agree with me? Let me know. Like, the problem that most people have, they're not producing enough content. And let me give you this, y'all. Everybody write this down. Sales is a contact sport. Outreach. One of the things that Myron Golden says, and Myron will be talking, he says you have to learn to become more findable. And one of the ways to do this is to create content. So what is one strategy that I can do? I will go source, and normally, depending on the type of business owner they are, they may have something already on Instagram. They may have something on YouTube. So the method that I'm normally going to, I'm going to go to YouTube, and listen to me. I did this with a billionaire, Jesse Itzler. And it was for a different reason. It wasn't what I'm going to say to you guys, but here's exactly what you do. You go on YouTube, you go find one video, 30-minute video, an hour video, whatever the video is. You're going to then copy and paste the video. You're then going to go to Opus Clips. You're then going to paste the video in Opus Clips, and then you're going to say, create me 20 to 30 videos. So now what happens is you now just created 20 to 30 videos off of one video that you didn't have to edit, that you didn't have to shoot, that you didn't have to film, you didn't have to coordinate the session, and now you're then going to put them in a folder. You're going to have it also write the captions for you. You're then now going to go give it to the influencer. You're going to say, hey, I love what you're doing and the impact that you're making. We wanted to send you 30 videos that you can post on social media for more client attraction. These videos are set to be posted on YouTube Shorts, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Let me know. Would love to do future work with you. Name, number, email. Leave it at that. What is this called? This is called the value play. Do you know how many people have locked in six-figure deals with me and things with me because guess what they did? Everybody write it down. When you're extremely good at what you do, it doesn't matter if you're giving your gift away. I don't care about giving when you're great at something, I can give it away. My sister Alicia, I get paid $30,000 to $50,000 to come speak. It don't really hurt me to come give my gift away. And here's the other thing, I want y'all to catch this. Whether I'm getting paid or not, I'm going to give it everything that I got. I didn't get paid for here, but do you think I'm not going to come give you the same energy, the same effort as when a corporation and entrepreneurs pay me? So that's the next thing I want y'all to write it down. Becoming average cannot be it. In order to stand out, you must over-deliver. In order to be great, you got to be willing to do what other people are not willing to do. And if y'all want to get real ninja with it, when you send this first script, you also send them a video. Hey, Rita, I absolutely... Pull out the phone. Hey, Rita, I absolutely love what you're doing and the impact that you're making. My AI agency created 30 videos that you can use on TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. I love what you're doing. Hopefully these videos help you attract even more clients. Continue to crush it. And again, we'll love to work in the future. Have a incredible day today. What am I doing? I am setting myself apart from everyone else. Everybody write it down. As a business owner, how do I set myself apart in the industry where other people are doing similar things? You got to be willing to do things to get yourself the slight edge. So now catch this. Catch this, and I'll give you guys a perfect example. If you guys ever come on my podcast set, would anybody like to come on my podcast set? I'm just looking around. Colleen, that energy is good. Colleen, like, I love it. I love it. I love it. Bishop, I like that energy, Bishop. I see you. Ricky, I see you, Ricky. My sister from Philly. Anyhow, let's keep moving forward. So you come on my podcast set, pay attention. You pull up to a $4.1 million mansion. We are picking you up from the airport unless you are coming on your own. The moment that you get out your car, the videographer is waiting for you. Waiting for you. You come into the property. When you walk into property, because you submitted an intake form, your favorite music is playing inside of the air. You're then going to be welcomed over. Here's your beverage inside of a glass with my logo on it. They're then going to go sit down in the seat. When they sit down in the seat, they're going to look over to their right, and they're going to see their picture and their logo saying welcome. When the podcast is over, the moment that they get their butt out the seat, I'm talking about this. I'm talking about the moment their butt go, I'm talking about y'all. I'm talking about, listen to this. They go, I'm talking about the moment my videographer is right there. Hey, do you mind turning your airdrop on? Anybody know Pastor Philip Mitchell? Anybody know Darius Daniels, my pastor and my friends? They like, hold on, wait. This from that, like this is from right now? Like, wait, what you mean? What am I doing? I'm making sure that you will never have a better podcast experience than the one that you had with me. I'm making sure there's not a better person in the world, and maybe only one or two sets that will do the things that I'm doing with no budget. So everybody write it down. Do things differently. You need to right now go look at everything that you're currently doing in your business, and you need to ask yourself, how can I do them differently, and what AI can do in every one of those things that your business is working on. So as we continue on. Now, guess what happened now, y'all? We just sent that out to one client, but Neo, they didn't respond. Okay, guess what? I just told you sales is a contract sport. You identify, are you working with med spa clients? Are you working with med spas? Are you working with restaurants? Are you working with digital entrepreneurs? Are you working with, who are you working with? Are you working with schools? You now, oh, it's so good, I love it. You now go put this in Chat GPT, you put their Instagram, you put their YouTube, and you say, find me 30 to 100 other people like this account, and make sure their Instagram is clickable. It's so good. So now what happens now is I go find these accounts. Note, now guess what happens? You now can hire you a virtual assistant to do this. You are next, everybody write this down. In everything that you do, write it down, create SOPs. This could be a Notion doc, however you want to do it. You can record the SOP, you could whatever. But every process that you are doing, you need to figure out a way for an AI software or another individual outside of you to do it. Why? I write this down. Note, write this down. What is the highest and best use of my time? The highest and best use of your time is whatever is the thing that is saving you the most time or helping your business generate more revenue. And you need to focus your energy and effort on that. Make sense? So with that being said, let's go here. With that being said is this. You are now writing all of these, and now you're getting someone else on your team to go get on YouTube, and you go make all the videos for 20 people now. And now you go send them to all of the clients. You might just got to do your one video. Your only new job now is just to send the video, put the video in a file, and let somebody else do the outreach for you. Or you could do the outreach because that is something that is generating your revenue. Now what just happened is they're now like, dang. Like you telling me you could do this for me again? Like now let's hop on a call and have a conversation on how I can help you. You are looking at somebody that used to pay my media department over $50,000 a month. Media. Now my media department is under $10,000 a month because of AI. Because now it edits your podcasts. Now you can schedule your post. Do you know I used to pay $75 per edit? Now you can go on Opus Clip and get them all. So anyhow, what happened now? Now I'm reaching out to these clients. Oh yeah, the monthly, everybody write this down. The monthly investment for this particular package that I sent you, it's only $1,500 to $2,500 a month. I'm gonna get you 30 to 60 videos a month that you can distribute across all these platforms. And there's gonna be a little bit extra. We'll do all the posting for you if you decide. But you gotta furnish me all the content and I'll do everything else. So now you really are an AI editing agency. So now what happens is every 20 or so clients, maybe, again, it's a contact game. There's no, listen, let me also say this. None of this will work unless you do. It is not likely that any of this will work for you unless you put work in. I got to say that. Because I don't want y'all going out here, yeah, I got an agency, and you decide to sit back on your hands and do nothing with the information. Is that fair? I just want to make sure. Tara, is that fair with you? So with that being said is this. You now just created your entire business editing videos that you now have your team doing all the editing, and now you're reaching out, and now you're charging the client $2,500. Next, everybody write this down. Everybody write this down. My desire for everybody here is to have RR. And no, Lorenzo, I'm looking at you, bro. You look like you like Rolls Royces. DJ Collins, shout out to you taking care of your baby, still locked in. I know you, not a Rolls Royce, Jonathan, no Rolls Royce for you. Miss Kathy, don't go get no Rolls Royce. The thing that I desire for everybody here is recurring revenue. Everybody write it down. Russell Brunson, who will be speaking here, he says if the business does not have recurring revenue, you do not have a business. One of my biggest mistakes that I created was only getting clients for a one-time opportunity, and now I got to go source and look for another client. So now in every client that I'm working with my agency, it has to be a recurring revenue. And look at all y'all amazing people here. Everybody on screen right now, you have 20 to 30 recurring revenues that you earn a month. And before you say, no, I'm not, yes, you are. Your car bill, your insurance, your home insurance, your personal insurance, your car note, your mortgage, your rent, your toilet paper, your deodorant, women, y'all hygiene care, men, your haircuts. Every other business is on recurring revenue but us. So right now, anytime you are sending a package or a proposal, make sure you're putting a monthly maintenance fee or a monthly management fee in everything that you're doing. So the build fee and the setup fee is $2,500, and then it's $1,000 a month for maintenance and management. Let me know if y'all getting what I'm saying to y'all. I don't know if y'all catching this. Next, let's go for it. Next thing, everybody write it down. There are 2 ways to get a customer. It's more than 2, but I'm gonna give you 2. Can I give you 2 ways to get a customer? You have 2 ways. Number 1 way, it's 2 things you can do with a customer. Number 1, you can acquire your customer, i.e. Facebook ads, i.e. YouTube ads, LinkedIn, outreach, newspapers, magazines, and all of these things. So you can make money from getting a new customer, and the second way is to sell to your already existing customer. The issue that most of us have is we neglect number 2 and only focus on number 1. If you do a good job with number 1, if you do a good job of serving them, they will buy from you again. So guess what happens now? Here's my next phase I'm gonna give you guys. Alicia talked about it earlier. I am giving you things that these entrepreneurs need right now. Things that save them time and help their business more efficient. You're injecting more workflows. What's the next thing a lot of these entrepreneurs need? They need AI voice. They need AI text systems. They need emails. So guess what I'm now going to do? I'm now going to go reach out to these different entrepreneurs I'm working with, med care, med spas, restaurants, all these different businesses. And note, guys, you know what's so cool about this? You could create the same SOP in the same format if you're dealing with the same type of business and just inject it in all these other businesses. So let me give you this. Here's one thing that most businesses need. They need emails. I used to pay a company $10,000 a month to write me emails. On this one account that I had, I was giving them $4,500 or $3,500 a month, one or the other. He just changed it to AI. I'm going to talk to you about it. He would write me 1 to 3 emails a day, for the most part, 1 email. And let me say this to y'all. Some people like, Nehemiah, you get an email. Nehemiah, I get an email from you all the time. And it won't stop. Why? Because guess what happens is, one of the things that I learned from Grant Cardone, he says, if they don't know you, they can't flow you. So some of you, here's what I need you to learn. Some of you are extremely good at what you do, but no one knows what you do. You are the best kept secret. So now, guess what happens? I now go find these entrepreneurs and these business owners. I go see what their offer is and what they're offering, and now I then go write them 30 emails. I write them nurture emails, value emails, and sales emails. Nurture emails, value emails, and sales emails. And know everything that I'm sharing with you, you can do it for yourself or you can do it for a business owner. And you're using AI to do it all, to write the email, to do everything, to write the email, to script the email. She broke it down earlier, and I was like, what? Grant Cardone, Hormozy does this with the email. Myron does this. I'm like, huh? That is some gangster stuff. Like, what are you, like, what type of copywriter is this? A ninja copywriter? Right, so with that being said, right, Rita? With that being said, y'all, what I've learned here was this. Business owners want to pay for things that saves them time and generates them revenue. If you can solve them 2 problems, write it down. The number 2 problems that I should be looking to solve is, how do I save somebody more time, more money, and then it's sweet if you can help them make more money. And this person that I am talking about, and before I go there, just everybody write this down. Let me go back there. Y'all remind me. But anyway, let's go back to email. So guess what? Now I'm doing this with emails. I'm charging a client $2,000 a month. I'm going to go do your first one for free, 30 emails, but I'm going to go do that for 10 to 20 people. Make it a minimum outreach that your team does 100 to 200 outreaches a month. You don't need a lot of people to say yes. You don't need a lot of people to say yes. You get one person to say yes, and you put it on recurring revenue at $2,000 to $2,500 a month. I'm not telling you you're going to get rich, you're going to make all this money. No, I'm focusing on how can you save time and save money and maybe just make a little bit extra. 1 to 5 clients a month will put everybody put their business in a bit of a better position, especially when you add the recurring revenue. So my email system is $2,000 to $3,000 a month. Why don't people, like, you're going to write all my emails and then I'm going to schedule all the emails? I make it a no-brainer. Most people here don't send an email a day. Fashion Nova is sending you 3-4 emails a day, 3-4 texts a day. What I told you, sales is a what? Contact sport. So anyway, y'all, what I just showed you guys was how to start a content agency and an email agency, and now you're adding it, and then you can go to the phone agency and all of that. So next, let's go, keep going. And I'm about to get ready to wrap this thing up. Next, everybody write it down. Can I show you next how to go get a client right now? Or can I show you a strategy that I would do to get a client? I spoke to some people before I talked. They said, man, you can't make tell people how to get, well, I'm going to show you how I will go get a client, okay? Because I don't want, listen, I want to say this one more time as a disclaimer. This will only work if you do. Like, you got to put a whole lot of work in. I want y'all to know you got to put work in. And when do we start putting the work in? When do we start putting the work in? Now. Rita said, how do you start? Well, I'm happy that you asked. Let me give you this. Everybody go on Facebook, depending if you're in position to do this right now. Go on Facebook or go on Threads. Go on Facebook or go on Threads. It's getting a little hot in her. What's that, Nelly, y'all? It's getting hot in her. Let me take off. Let me stop, y'all. I forgot where I'm at. This is a professional setting. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, cool. So, next, let me give you guys this. Sales is a contact sport. Sales is a contact sport. Sales is a contact sport. Outreach. Everybody write this down. I am looking to help 5 or 10 people install AI systems in their business to help them save time. DM me the word audit so we can have a conversation. I am looking to help 5 to 10 businesses install AI systems. DM me to save time. DM me the word audit or DM me the word call so we can talk about it. Now, let's keep moving forward. Right now, do you know right now when people are telling me right now they are hiring? I'm going to give you guys this. No, everybody, really quick, let me simplify it. You go on Facebook, you write the post, and you upload it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Successful people do it, and they do it when? Now. Trust me. And here's the thing. Some of the things I'm going to say may don't even make sense. One of the things my mentor said, he said, most of the things I'm going to say to you based on where you're currently at in business, it will not make sense, but I'm able to see something that you're unable to see because I've been here for so long and I've been here. I have so much more wisdom than you have. And I'm not saying that for y'all, but I've been in the entrepreneur space and a business owner for the last 16 years. And I've learned that reaching out to people, you have a chance of at least having a call. But I know what happens when you do nothing. So again, you go post this post on your Facebook. I can assure you that 1 to 2 people, when I get done, you're going to say, Neo, what now? They're reaching out. You get on the phone with them. And then what you are looking to do, and this is going to be great when the door comes because y'all able to use Growth Hub 360. Oh my gosh, 365 to do all of this. I forgot about that. That is incredible. Any of y'all excited about getting on that system to help do this entire process for you guys? Like you get the websites, you get all the different things that you need. Is that exciting for anybody? So anyway, let me ask you this. If anybody already posted on Facebook, say done. If anybody's already done it, say done. Team, let me know, is the chat working or just is no one doing it? I'm curious to know. Okay. I was hoping, but here's what normally happens. This is normally when you don't do anything because you get in your head and start saying, what if this, what if that? Well, what happens when you do nothing, everybody? Let's repeat it. What happens when you do nothing, everybody? What happens when you do nothing, everybody? You get nothing. So successful people move with a sense of speed and urgency, and we take immediate action when? Now. So here, I have no clue, there's probably still thousands of people here, but I only seen about 30 to 40 dones. So here's what I've come to learn over the years of being in this space is there's only going to be a very slim percentage of people who will actually take action. More people will become addicted to education and allergic to execution. More people will allow their fears to stop them from moving forward. More people are going to keep talking about all the things they want to do and do nothing with it. More people are going to keep saying, you know what, tomorrow. My brother Inky Johnson said, you are naive to believe you will get another chance tomorrow. One of the things that my mentor says, he says, the quicker you get to your dream life, the longer you get to enjoy it. The quicker you implement AI in your businesses, the more time that you save. The quicker you implement AI in your businesses, the more time that you save. The quicker you implement AI in your business, the more time that you save. The quicker you implement AI in your business, the more time you save. The quicker you implement AI in other people's businesses, the more time they save. How do I become irreplaceable to business owners and to my own business? So, now that you had the audit, let me tell you, when people like, Neo, I'm looking to hire, please, I need to hire. The very first thing I say, your number one hire that I would be focusing on for these business owners is a fractional AI officer. That is you. You are the fractional AI officer. You are the business owner that installs and injects AI systems or strategy into other business owners. So you're going to do all of these things for yourself, and then you're going to go ahead and put them in other people's businesses. But guess what happens? My first audit is I'm looking at, my first audit I did with Alicia. I sat down with Alicia and I said, Alicia, I said, man, I see you doing all this AI stuff. Man, my payroll is crazy. Like my media department is this amount, like my payroll is 6 figures a month. It was like crazy. And she sat down with me and she said, well, she asked me about my tech stack. So you're asking about what their tech stack. What are you currently using to run your business? They're asking about their team. She's asking me about who my team members are and what they do. And then she started a process where, well, you can use AI for this. 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 This should be your tech stack. No, you could do all of this. Like, for example, we got Growth Hub. Why would you need this? Why would you need this? Why would you need this? Just get Growth Hub. You could do it all in one process. So now you're able to eliminate 7 other softwares. Oh, guess what? You don't need this. 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 You could do it all here. Hey, you don't need to do this, you don't need to do. So she just sat down with me, and by the time I got done, she scratched 10 to 20 different things off of my list. She scratched off 10 to 20 things off my list, and then I said, Bet, are you going to be the one to do it for me? She said, no, I don't got that time, but you can reach out to my AI consultant, Christina. And right now to this date, Christina still does things for me. I've given this AI consultant over. Last time I was on a summit, or 3 summits ago, it was $50,000. I've given her over $50,000 in business for myself, as well as sending a lot of other people there. Now, guess what we have full-time inside of our own company? We have an AI officer, and their goal and their job every single day, and I want to show y'all this, because you know what's so good about this? I want to make sure people don't think I'm capping. You got to think of capping. Look at this. I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm gonna have to get close, but I wanna where I gotta go, team. Hold on. See if y'all could get this. I don't got my glasses on, but try to get close on this. Yeah. Y'all enjoying what I'm breaking down for y'all though? Let me know if this is helpful. And I appreciate y'all still tapping in. I'm almost out of y'all way. I promise I'm almost out of y'all way. So it's going to be hard to read. Oh, there we go. Oh, y'all getting good. Look what she said to me. Look what she said to me. This is my head of AI. She might be on here right now. Read what it said. Y'all can screenshot it, whatever y'all want to do. She sent this to me yesterday. She said, just sharing my wins, sir. She's in India. She's a doctor of AI. All the best for the world's best event. May all the superpowers wonderful for us. She said, I have effectively saved 3 to 4 days of work for each copy team member. That saves more than $5,000 a month. A business owner normally don't let go of somebody that is saving them their most precious asset, which is what? Time. I'm not talking about the revenue that is saved. The more time that you save somebody, the better. If you're averaging, I saw this study that properly installing AI in your business can save you 5 to 15 hours a week on this study. So if I save 5 to 15 hours a week, can you spend more time with your wife? Can you spend more time with your husband? Can you do more of the things that you love? Can you hang out at more events? So guess what? Every week she gives me a report on how much time was saved. Every week she is vibe coding a tool. I ain't even talk about you becoming the AI consultant and you just vibe coding people tools. Just sending them quick sample tools and saying, hey, I would like to make this more robust with you. Guess what happens? How many people here love a sample? Anybody ever been at the mall? Y'all in the food court, you ain't even hungry. I promise you, you ain't hungry. You walk by, they got the chicken nugget right here like this. Hold on, they got the chicken nugget right here. You like, yeah, let me get that. Walk back, yeah. Let me go ahead and get the shrimp lo mein. Let me get the chicken. Let me get the chicken and broccoli. Like, guess what happens? That is the play that I've been running forever. Is I give my gift away, and I attract a lot of the people on my team. They came to me. They did something once for free. I loved how they did it, and I hired them, and they've been with me ever since. When you are effectively doing these AI systems and processes, you get a rhythm and the cadence down. You're able to install these in businesses and install them in the next, install them in the next. And now there's going to be somebody that's going to say, yo, I actually need what you got. And just like that, you got a recurring customer potentially. So y'all, that's about my time. I wanted to just come on here and share with you how to attract the client. Share with you how to go do an audit. When you go do an audit, again, you just need to, once you do the audit, again, you use and leverage your growth hub, right? When you do the audit, what else do? You decide on what the price was going to be a month based on what your currently hourly rate. Are you $100 an hour? Are you $500 an hour? Are you charging by project? Are you charging by system? You could literally just create custom GPTs for businesses that can spit out their emails, that can spit out their emails, that can spit out their text, and that could be all you do. You could just install phone systems, and let me tell you the other way. It's something called affiliate marketing, right? What the affiliate marketing is, you find other consultants that do something that you do not do. And I forgot to tell you this. I got a successful client. Hey, Cheryl, excuse me, once you had these clients and you already installed a great system in there, now they're willing, hey, Sarah, I know you're loving what we're doing with the content. We just start rolling out email. Would you be open to me doing it for 1 month for you, and then it would just be $2,000 a month? Can I tell you the next process that you do? Everybody write it down. Write it down. This is called RS. And matter of fact, y'all good on this. I'm going to leave. I'm already over time. I know y'all ready to go home, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up, y'all. I'm tripping. They telling me I'm out of time, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. Y'all been here a while. I think y'all good. Y'all don't even need to know what RS mean. I don't even think this matter, y'all. All right, y'all? Y'all said don't leave. I need to see the chat going crazy first. I need to see the chat going crazy. Yeah. So let me give you this last part. The next phase that you're doing with every client that you get, once you get good, write it down. This is the RS model. It is called revenue share. So now when you're reaching out to write their emails every single month, hey, it's going to be $1,000 a month. One of my buddies reached out to me. Watch this. Oh, if I could show you. I love when I could pull messages up. Is this Messenger? I want to show y'all the guy who used to write emails for me, paying that $5,000, $10,000 a month. I want to pull it up. Moral of the story is he adjusted his strategy. He adjusted his entire strategy from doing these emails, charging that $3,000 to $5,000 a month. And now he's only charging $1,000 a month, right? For the emails that he writes, because he's writing them 100%. Man, I want y'all to see this. Man, I wish I could find this. I sent him an audio message. God, he sent me an audio message. So anyway, I want y'all to catch this. I gave him, one second, y'all. I gave him, right? He was charging $1,000. I mean, I was giving him 3 to 4. He's now charging 1,000. He said, bro, we're able to do this at scale because we're writing everything with AI. So what happens now is you are now charging a fee plus revenue share. What does this mean? This means, hey, the emails are $1,000 a month, but we get 10% of whatever's generated from email. Hey, your phone calling system that I'm going to inject agents is $1,000 a month, and we get 10% of whatever's made from these appointments that I booked. So now you are now being paid not only by a set fee, but you're also getting revenue share. So you're able to generate revenue from every client that you're now getting. So there is levels to working with clients. So I hope y'all get, like, I don't know if y'all know the things that I just broke down on a free summit. I don't know if y'all understand what I just did right now. It may not be something that they probably like, this might be regular. The stuff that I am breaking down are things that I break down inside of masterminds. Once again, the things that I'm breaking down right now, I had a mastermind that was $55,000 annually. And these are the things that I am breaking down for you guys right now, right here, like now. This is what I'm breaking down. So guys, man, I just had an incredible time with you. And what I'm so excited for you all is to become certified AI consultants. I'm really pumped up for you because right now I'm so happy because it's like, man, you're about to be able to take advantage of an opportunity. You know what I mean? Businesses are still doing things the old way. They still writing their receipts on paper. You know what I mean? Businesses aren't caught, like they're still missing phone calls. You know what I mean? Businesses not texting back. You know what I mean? Businesses doing things still the old way. They need you. You know what I mean? Businesses like, what is AI? Do you understand, like, you have an opportunity to become this person, to become their fractional AI officer? One of my buddies, Marcus, said, bro, I will gladly pay 5 to 7. Look, I'll get this to y'all. He gonna be mad, but watch this. This gotta be somebody proficient. You could DM this guy on Instagram. His name is him500. Say Neo sent me. He gonna be mad. We about to mess his whole DMs up. His thing's about to be in shambles. He said, yo, Neo told me you were looking for a fractional AI officer. Would love to have a conversation about how I can help you. What I'm talking about. He's going to, now granted, he's only going to work with one person, but you got to really know what you're doing. I just want you to DM him anyway, just so we can mess his DMs up, but you got to really know what you are doing. He's been around the block. He ain't just, but he need every entrepreneur that I personally know, they need an AI integrator to come in their business and reset their business. You don't need this software. You're paying this person too much. You're paying this person too much. Do you know how mad? I had a young lady who was writing our copy. She sent this rude message about quitting. You know how mad my head of AI was? She said, Neo, I am very upset. How dare she act like that, acting like AI isn't AI, we can't do everything with AI. Like, she was so hot. Y'all, listen to me. AI is the thing that really helps and sets everything up. So, guys, this is what I want to do. I want to say Alicia might have talked about the AI consultant program. And I just wanted to re-talk about it. I don't believe that there's a better program that will help you learn how to leverage AI in your business and other people's businesses than her. Like, you ever heard of the top 2 and not 2? Like, she is literally the best in the industry. I cannot name a person. You guys let me know. Who can you name that can come up here and teach you for 5 to 6 hours without a break and never go over the same thing? Who can you name that can go up here that been teaching for the last 25 years, been a full-time entrepreneur for the last 23 years or so, I believe, but been teaching the last 25, and it's about to be 26 years. So I'm talking for a second to the person who's wondering, is she the right person for me to work with in this time? And very quickly, team, right? Because I got something very special I want to do for our consultants that don't make sense. But drop the link in the chat really quick for those who like, Neil, bro, I'm all in. Like, I got to be a part of this. I know this program is for me. I know I'm ready to level up. I know I want to get into it while the price is at this price. I know I want to be able to get around other people who are sharper than me and smarter than me. I know I don't want to miss this AI wave. I know I got to take advantage of an opportunity of a lifetime during a lifetime of the opportunity. I know this is a point where I need to really go all in on my business. I know this is probably one of them opportunities that I don't know how long the opportunity is going to last, but it's probably something I got to take advantage of. So I don't know this. What is the link? I think I heard him say becomeanAIconsultant.com. So if somebody is here in the chat, I want you to drop the link in the chat, and once you make the investment in yourself, somebody write, I invested. Like, I invested, I'm fully committed, right? Because what I learned earlier on is normally the people who are able to create the business that they like, get the time back that they want, there are people who have made a decision that I'm all in. I think my shirt, matter of fact, her shirt, she gave me a shirt that said AI or nothing. What I learned is earlier on, like, you have to make a decision that it's time for me to go all in on something. What I also learned is, I don't even want to lie, this ain't one of them programs you sign up and do nothing and expect it to work. This not that. This not one of them, maybe I'll just join this and all of a sudden, I know we in AI, it's just going to work without me willing to do anything. So what I want y'all to do, take a minute, and I want to talk through what I got for you, because is it okay if I add, somebody in the chat write more? I want to add a few other things for everyone in the consultant program. Can I add a few other things for those who like, bruh, you know what, you're right. Anybody here, like, keep it all the way real, like, you're tired of being the smartest person in your circle? Like, you like, bro, I'm going to keep it real with you. I am tired of being the smartest person in my circle. I am tired. I'm sick and tired of everybody wanting everything from me. I'm sick and tired of people coming to me for loans. I'm sick and tired of just keep bumping my head trying this by myself. I'm sick and tired of being the strongest person in the family. Do anybody here just feel like you got an electrical socket in your back and you just getting everything, like, juiced out of you, right? And what I've come to learn is normally when you're the smartest person in your circle, you're not in a circle, you're in a cage. Everything in my life started to get better when I started to get around people who were sharper than me and smarter than me. So my number one priority in life right now is, how can I continue to learn more and execute? There's two things that I learned that started to work for me was, look, there's two things that changed everything for me. For me, I'm only could tell you my story. One of those was what I like to call NI, which means new information, and ME, which means massive execution. So what I started to do was I started to get new information and I started to make massive execution. And can I be honest and be transparent with you? Russell Brunson is a mentor of mine and a friend of mine, but me and Russell Brunson started business at the same time. 16, 17 years ago, me and Russell Brunson started business. But here's what happened. I started here, he started here, the same exact level. I started with a fruit truck. Rachel Smith, you with me, sis? I see you over there. I started with a fruit truck. Somebody told him, a mentor or a coach, they said, yo, you need to start with internet marketing. So the mentor and coach that I had was, they said, hey, bro, you should start with a fruit truck. So I used to take my grandma every week to go get fresh fruit and vegetables on 48th and Brown. I would take her to go get fresh vegetables, dollar bags of fruit, and I was inspired, like, man, maybe I can start me my own fruit business. So he told me, here's exactly how you do it, bro. You can make great money. And mind you, I never had a legit business at that time. I said, man, I'm up for the challenge. So guess what? I ended up going to go get my truck. I ended up going to go get all the licenses. And y'all, I promise you, I ain't gonna lie. Well, I did something I shouldn't have done. Y'all, when you really want it bad, and somebody in the chat, right, you gotta become resourceful. It's either two things. You can't have faith and you can't have fear at the same time, right? You can't have excuses. Like, it's either you want it or you don't. There's no in the middle. You got to make a decision on, are you going to be on this side, the person who make a decision to go all in? Or are you going to be on this side, the person that continue to make excuses and come up with all the reasons why it won't work instead of saying it will work? So what I said was, I'm going to start my fruit truck. Y'all, I couldn't afford a working truck, so I went to the auction, bought a truck for $600. It had a broken glass in the front, so it already had a tarp on the front window. Overnight, I towed the truck to the inspection place. They came out, checked the truck. They walked around the front. They assumed I had the tarp on there because it was hot. It was 80, 90 degrees. Yeah, you know what? I gotta keep it cool. It's cool inside. I had a tarp on there because I didn't have a front glass on the window, and because I didn't have a front glass on the window, they wouldn't have passed the inspection. So they checked the back. It ended up passing. When they closed, I went and towed the truck out of there back to the spot where I'm now approved. Every day in the morning, I would wake up between 4 a.m. and I would wake up between 7 a.m. And between 4 a.m. and 7 a.m., I would go to the fruit distribution center. I would get boxes of apples, boxes of bananas, boxes of pears, boxes of fruit. I would then come back to my truck and I would bag them all up. Every bag that I sold was $1. When I tell you the most money I've ever made in 2 years on that was 50 days profit. Y'all, every single day I barely could afford to eat. You ever heard the term, don't get high off your own supply? Y'all ever heard Biggie say that? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking about some stuff that maybe I shouldn't even be talking. This is a professional atmosphere. I'm sorry. I apologize. Am I okay, y'all? Because I know some of y'all like, all right, bro, you might be drawing now, dude. I mean, maybe you shouldn't be talking about this on a professional Zoom, Nehemiah. So anyway, I couldn't eat the fruit because if I ate the fruit, y'all, I wouldn't make the money that I needed. So I got so good at customer service, I would hop out the truck. How can I serve you? I would open your door. I would put you back because I was hoping every single day that somebody would give me $1 to a $2 tip so I can go then up to the Chinese store to afford $1.25 rice and gravy, which I would then eat until I get home at 7:30 at night, watch Wheel of Fortune with my grandmama. And I would have that soup she would make me every day. Ooh, y'all remember them black eyed peas? Ooh, y'all remember the lima beans with the neck bones in them? I'm going back. But what happened was I thought what I was doing was good because of the people who I had around me. So then when I learned about Russell Brunson started a business, but he got an internet marketing. So Nehemiah, right now in my life, I'm not doing bad, but I'm nowhere near a Russell Brunson. I'm not worth hundreds of millions. I don't have a software that's worth hundreds of millions. Like, our stories are totally different. He's really rich. He's wealthy. But guess what happened? We started at the same time, but you know what happened? We were both working extremely hard. We both were climbing up the same ladder, but mine was on the wrong wall. So the question I want to ask you is, how long more are you okay with working extremely hard, but working hard on the wrong things? How long are you okay to continue to climb up the wrong ladder? How long are you going to watch other people tell you, get in the game and you continue to not get in the game because you allowing fear to stop you? How long are you going to keep listening to small mind? The biggest way to kill a big dream is to introduce it to a small mind. How long are you going to keep asking for permission to step into your greatness? How long are you going to keep asking people, you think it's a good idea if I should invest in this program? Hey, coworker, I'm on this live right now. It's Alicia Lyttle. She got this AI consulting program, and I'm wondering, do you think it's a good idea for me to do it? And the first thing they say is, no, it ain't a good idea. Why would you do that? What about your pension? What about the 401k? Like, what about, like, you got it easy right now. Like, why would you want to do anything extra? So what happens is you end up not investing because you listen to a person who's already said, I got enough. You listen to a person who already said, I am content with where I'm at. Do you know you weren't born here to be content? Do you know you weren't born here not to give it everything you got? You know you weren't born here to be average. You know you weren't born here to not live it up to the life that you desire. This life that we have, you only get one shot. So every single day you got to wake up and give it everything that you got. So what I learned earlier on is the biggest way to kill a big dream is to introduce it to small minds. I stopped asking people for permission to a destination that they've never been to. It will never make sense for you to become a full-time entrepreneur asking somebody who's not one. Some of y'all on here, I'm going to keep it all the way real. You like, oh, that's a scam. Y'all know what scam stands for, right? Still confused about money. I heard Myron say, he said, if you think I'm scamming, you already got here too late. Why am I saying these things that I'm saying to you today? Because you cannot think things are going to change if you're unwilling to change. Somebody told me doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results it just don't make sense. So what I learned now, everything started to change when I started getting around people who are sharper than me and smarter than me, and I started getting access to new information. But as soon as I got the information, I took immediate, imperfect action. I remember I was watching a video the other day, and the owner of NVIDIA was on the video, and they was talking about he didn't have a watch on, right? And they said, hey, tell me your 5-year, your 10-year plan or whatever. And he looked down at my watch. He said, one of the reasons why I don't wear a watch because at NVIDIA, we don't have a 5-10-year plan. The only thing we can control is what we have right now, and it's now. Now o'clock. Every time I look at my wrist, now o'clock. When do I take advantage of the opportunity? Now. When do I decide to start my business? Now. When do I decide to go look for my first or second next customer? Now. When do I decide to try to save more time? Now. When do I decide to bet on myself? Now. Why? Because life is not going to be forever. The only thing that I learned in life is that you don't know when it's over. So what I've learned is I got to take full advantage, right? So what I'm challenging you guys to do is make a decision to join the consultant program. One, because what I heard, a little birdie told me, they said, Neil, it won't be this price forever. And what I also learned is this, there's normally 3 reasons why people don't take advantage of opportunities like this. Number 1 reason is the 3 P's. I want y'all to write it down. Number 1, and once you made an investment, comment I made an investment. And guys, make sure you go to drop the link, y'all, because I keep forgetting what it is. And the dopest thing about it, I heard that you guys could do buy now and pay later, which is incredible, right? But what I want you to understand is this. There's 3 reasons why people don't buy. Number 1 is normally the product. Well, the product is it's like superior. Like you talking about coaching every week from different thought leaders, different entrepreneurs, different business owners, teaching you different strategies on how you can win in business. The next thing is the community. Do you know Napoleon Hill says he attributed most of his success to being in a mastermind? Being in a group of people who are on the same vision, who got the same ideas and got the same plans. Do you know I don't drink or smoke and I haven't. But do you know if I decide to be in a room with 9 people that smoke, month after month after month, day after day after day, somehow I'm probably going to start. Do you know I stopped drinking because I got badly drunk when I was younger, and I said, if this is what drinking do, I ain't doing it no more, right? Not only is it an expensive habit, but do you know if you're around people that do it all day long, you're probably going to become it? But do you also know, I grouped up with a group of men for about a year straight. We would get on Zoom every single week, and we would tell each other what's working and what's not working. We would tell each other, like, what you should try and what you should not try. We would tell each other all of the blind spots that we had. We would tell each other all these things that you should look out for. Do you know we got out of that group and everybody was able to drastically save time and increase their income because of the power of a mastermind? So now you're dropped in the environment with other consultants from all around the world that you're instantly able to tap in with and get on the phone. Hey, Shelly, I know you're a fractional CFO, but can you tell me what I should be doing about this on taxes? Shelly, like, oh, yeah, one of the things that my high net worth clients do, they do a cost segregation study, one of the things that they do. Oh, you know what else they do? They do a 1031 exchange where they just sold the building, but then they got to buy one in a certain amount of time, and it allows you to defer taxes. So you're able to have conversations with people in other industries that will ultimately save you time. Anybody here, be honest with me? I might be the only one. I'll talk for myself. And put the screen behind me. Let me see my family. Anybody behind here, you messed up your credit? Like, I know I did, but do you know what happens when we mess up our credit? Like, especially for me. Like, you mess up your credit. Like you learn about credit after you already mess it up. And you know when you mess it up, how hard it is to get out of it? You know how hard it took me to finally get back to a good credit score? You know how hard it took me to finally get out of bad debt? But what if I had some sort of guidance or a GPS or a team or a community that can show me, here's everything you should look out for. Here's everything you need to avoid. Here's everything you need to watch out for. That's what the power of this community does. It's able to tell you where are the things that you could be doing. And then, guys, the product is updated often. They have classes on the newest and latest updates. They have other opportunities for you sometimes if opportunities come up. So that's one thing. The next reason people don't buy is the price. There's not a reason why people aren't buying because of the price, because one, you could use Afterpay, Klarna, you could use different things to leverage your credit, right? From what I've told, the price to join the consultant program is $4,997. And what I'm also told is that price may change. And I also am told that the price may go to an annual price for anyone who's not in. If you're in, I'm told that you have nothing to worry about. But I want you to catch this is that you're paying one payment now and you never pay again. So as AI evolved next year, you tap back in. As AI evolved the next year, you tap back in. As AI evolved the next year, you tap back in. You get to come to events like the event that they're having where you get to bring a guest. Like you get to be in the rooms. You get to be on these calls. So the prices... somebody told me this earlier in life. Price is only an issue if value is absent. There's too much value. The value does not make sense. And the final reason why people don't buy is normally the person. You cannot find a bad thing on the internet about Alicia Lyttle and the Little Sisters. Go look. Go search. I'm like, Alicia, I went on your YouTube. You had videos with Les Brown 13 years ago. She said, oh, I had one way before that. I'm like, Alicia, like you really are a pioneer in this. Like how long you been doing? She really been doing it 25. Alicia, you were talking about digital marketing 15 years ago. Like what? Alicia, I was 23 years old selling fruit on the side of the truck. And you were talking about digital marketing? So the amount of knowledge that she's able, she has forgotten more things that she can tell you. Wait, I may be saying it wrong, but the idea is that she got so much wisdom, years and years, like it's just crazy. So I want to learn from somebody that, oh, wait, you just did a session with NASA? Hold on. Wait, you did a session with Oracle. Well, Oracle. Larry Ellison? Somebody do the Google search for me. Is that the third or the fourth wealthiest person in the world? And they sought you, Alicia Lyttle, out to come do a private session with Oracle? Wait, hold on, wait. You did a session with JP Morgan and Chase? Wait, you just did a session in California with an entire school on helping them create better workflows, helping them become more efficient, installing workflows in their business, and you took 5 consultants with you? You find somebody else that's talking about AI that got credentials like she does. I'll wait. You won't find it. You like, yo, let me go look. Well, good luck, because it ain't going to happen. Myron, she said, yeah, I've been knowing Myron for 22 years. I remember when I told him how to do this. You've been knowing him for 22? Russell Brunson, yeah, I've been knowing him for, they showed me the agenda. She said, yeah, I got this speaker, I got this speaker, I got this speaker. I'm like, Alicia, how much all of these speakers you got? It got to cost $1 million just for speakers. Oh, they're all my friends. Like, they're your friends. Russell, you just call them? Myron, you just call them? Wait, you got Gary Vee? Like, hold on. So I always like to ask is, why would I not go to the top? Like, why would I go for a secondary or a third or a fourth option when I can go for the best? And one thing I know for sure is her price won't stay the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it now, and I'm going to lock myself in for however long the program's on. So when you update it next year and you have a call next year, I'm on it. When you have one in 2 years, I'm on it. Even if, Neil, I ain't ready to do it now. You ready to do it in a year? I'm on it. You have to take advantage of an opportunity of a lifetime during the lifetime of the opportunity. And the last thing, I'm going to get up out of here. I'm about to get ready to bring Alicia back up in a second. I want y'all to take a sheet of paper. I want you to draw a line down the paper right now. Get one right here. Right down the middle. This one I probably need a divide board. And on the left side, I want y'all to write action. And this is going to be a participation idea. I want you to take a moment and write down in the chat, if you decide to take action on joining a consultant program, what are some of the things that you believe that may happen? I forgot about Lorette. She's the best. She's incredible. Write some things that you believe are going to happen. I'm going to learn more about AI. I'm going to get an accountability partner. I'm going to be around people who are sharper than me and smarter than me. I'm going to learn how to attract clients. I'm going to learn how to sell products and services. I'm going to get into a new career. What else? What else we got? Just y'all write down the different things that's going to happen. Now on the right side, I want y'all to write I want y'all to write I'll leave the top blank because I'm trying to think of a better word for it. What is a word? I'll just leave that blank. But I want y'all to write down everything that you believe is going to happen if you do nothing. I want y'all to write everything that you believe that's going to happen if you do nothing. Exactly. I probably know. Can y'all guess what's going to happen if you decide to do nothing? Nothing. Nothing is going to change if nothing changes. So what I'm telling each and every one of you to do here today, I don't care if it's Alicia program or whatever, but you need to obsess over getting as much new information as you can and apply it as much as you can, because this is how things begin to get better. Sam Altman, I don't believe this. I'm a very optimistic person. I don't 100%, but he's saying that everyday people like you and me will be able to build $1 billion business, just you and AI. I'm still like, I don't know yet, Sam. That seemed a bit advanced. But what if you could build a 6-figure business? What if you could get one client for $500? What if you could get one client for $5,000? Do you believe the investment that you'll make will at least give you a return? What I learned earlier on, most people are unwilling to make investments because you don't believe you're going to do the work. I heard Vondell talked about getting a client. Kev talked about getting a client. Chizzy talked about getting a client. I've learned that if you put the work in, normally it works out, but most people are unwilling to put the work in. So this is what I want to do. I'm going to wrap this thing up for me right now. I forgot all about this, but this is what I want to do. Whew. I don't know if I should do it. Oof. So for my consultants, my family like, bro, I'm excited to become a consultant. I'm excited to be a part of this. This is what I would like to do. Man, I don't know. Wow. I created a mastermind earlier on. It was a $55,000 investment to be in my mastermind. People paid it annually. I still remember vividly my brother Carter Cofield. It was a Circle CEO event. He ran up to the stage and he's like, I'm in, I'm first. Like he was the, hey, it's me, yo, it's me. I said, bro, like. So later on I asked him, I said, bro, what made you do it? Like, what made you like take massive action on the program? He said, bro, all I'm doing is making money back, giving you your money back that I made from your free book. So one, I'm going to give everybody here my free book later. Everybody's going to get that book. He said, all I'm doing is giving you the money that I made back anyway. He said, every play that you gave me, I ran it. As soon as I saw it, I did it. And now Carter Cofield is running an 8-figure business, one of the largest tax firms in America for African-American young man. And it all triggered because he decided to bet on himself and he decided to do the work and he decided to do it now, even if it was scared. Successful, I need you to understand, success is not convenient. When you're doing something that scares you, it just doesn't feel warm and fuzzy in the inside. You normally got to challenge yourself because if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. And I need you to catch this. Whatever you're not changing, you're choosing. Write it down. Whatever you are not changing, you are choosing. If you continue to talk about, I see in the chat a lot of times people say, hey, I can't afford it. Hey, I don't know if this is right. Hey, I'm unable to go. Hey, I can't order this on the menu. Hey, hubby, we can't do this time. Hey, wifey, we can't do this time. Hey, can I talk to you like you my homies, my family for real, like you my sister or my brother? How long are you okay with that being your story? How long are you okay with saying, I can't? I really want to do it, but I can't. I really want to go, but I can't. I really want to bet on myself, but I can't. I really want to do it, but I can't. Like, I don't like the word can't. My mentor, E.T., he's going to come, and he got this concept, I can, I will, and I must. I can, I will, and I must. You have to start to change your mentality in the things that you want. And instead of worrying about how I'm going to do it, like instead of worrying about if it's going to work out, guess what? I commit first, I figure out the rest later. I make a point in my mind, I'm going to go all in. I'm going to bet on me because I know it's happening when I do nothing. I go to so many masterminds and so many events, and most times I do not feel like going. I went to a mastermind 2 days after I had my baby. They said, why would you go? Because guess what? I retired my wife years ago. But if I was not going out here to put in the work, she would have to go back to work. So she understood did I want to leave my baby? No way in the world. Do I like traveling now? No way in the world. But guess what happens? I know what I get when I don't try it. I know what I get when I don't do it. I get nothing. So anytime I got a mastermind, I go because I only need one play. I only need one opportunity. I only need I need you to say one little eavesdrop thing that I caught, and I'm immediately running the play. So anyhow, I created this mastermind, and I've been able to help people like really dominate their space, become leading authorities in their space. I'm talking about, I have a track record that leading authority, leading authority, leading authority, leading authority, leading authority, leading authority. But I'm able to create these leading authorities because we're following a formula. We're following a system. Everybody write system down. System means saving yourself time, energy, and money. So over these years, I packaged up this system and this process. I stopped doing my mastermind years ago. I said, I'm no longer doing it. But I packaged up this system and this process of everything that I do. Every call recording, the structures of the business, how to become the leading authority in your area, how to market yourself, how to do these different strategies, these different plays. Here are all the other recordings of these speakers that I brought in who are literally some of the best in the game. Packaged all of this up. To this day, people are like, yo, can I buy it? Got 10,000. I'm like, nope. 15,000. I'm like, nope. I'm not giving you my life's work, these years and years and years and years, and just giving it to you. I think giving it to them is crazy, even at 15,000. Why? Because it's my life's work. But what I want to do is I want to bless my consultants with it. I want you to know what's been in my brain, what I've been doing over these years. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to come do a call with you all. Edith, you okay with that? Anybody want this? Just so I know. I see Edith with me. Anybody want this? Just wave at me. I just want to know who want it because I don't want to waste your time. But I want to come do a very specific call with you. And it's so crazy. I just did this call. Lorette hit me like, can you come do a special call for Power Circle? That's Alicia and Lorette's mastermind. So even if you talk to somebody, ask them. Little birdie said, say, what's the Power Circle? Just talk to somebody about it. I ain't saying much. But I came on and I did a call specifically for them. And I worked on, no matter what business you're in, I designed your value ladder. I designed the different price points that you should have in your business, the different things you should charge, the different levels you should charge. And we designed it for about 90 to 2 hours, deep dive. So they're able to they're able to design the different price points that they should have in their business. Because what happens is what some of you are doing, one of the mistakes that a lot of you are doing, you're selling your premium clients the lowest ticket product that you have. If you are only selling one product, you have a mistake. I did it for years. I sold all of my different products, no matter what level of business you had or whatever, they all got the same thing. You had premium clients, and then you have all these different clients. Do you know the only reason why Mercedes-Benz created the Maybach? Because every time somebody will come into Mercedes-Benz and ask, hey, can you tell me a little bit about your high-end car? Like, what is the equivalent to your Ferrari? What is the equivalent to your Rolls-Royce? What is equivalent to your Bentley? They continue to say that we don't have one. So instead of continue to send their customers elsewhere, they created the Maybach so they now can compete with a premium product. So we're going to literally show you the formula to create your premium value offer. We're going to show you the formula to create your mid offer. And I don't care if this is a product-based business, a service-based business, and I'm going to show you the way to increase your prices. Some of you are just selling your products or services too cheap. So is it okay if I come do that session with all the consultants where we can literally spend an hour to 2 hours together and we deep dive on this? And guys, I'm going to let you know I'm unbookable. You can't book me. I just can't be booked. I don't do many calls. Like it's like if you could get me on a call, I'm like, yeah, you got to be somebody very important to me. Lorette and Alicia are very important to me. Why? Most people don't know, and I don't talk about it, but the conversation that I had when our business was just, we were spending way more than we needed to. She analyzed my systems, set me with the person to reduce my overhead. So she saved me time, and she saved me money. So I feel like I'm indebted to her. Anytime she called me, hey, can you help do this? Can you do this? Can you talk here? Where you need me to do? How can I serve you? Because that relationship has helped me. And what a lot of you don't know is this. It's so crazy. And this is why I talk about the power of events. This is why I talk about the power of events. Right now, and I'm never going to change this because I need y'all to catch this. Look what her name is in my phone. Tell me what her name is in my phone. Alicia Webinar Con. So again, as you make this investment, go ahead and comment, made an investment. If you're on here and you like, bro, I need to make the investment, but I need to talk to somebody. Can y'all got a link to book a call so you can talk to somebody on Alicia's team? Can y'all go ahead and drop a link to do that? And once your call is booked, right book. Like, you got to talk to somebody about financing options. You got to talk to somebody about finding a way to get your job to potentially pay for the investment. You got to talk to a strategist on how you can get in the program and what you got to figure out. Go ahead and book a call. Somebody said, I got a call booked at 6:30. So can I have somebody drop the link there? Drop the link to invest, and y'all can write I invested. Drop the link to book a call, and you can write I booked the call. But I met Alicia 6 years ago at an event called Webinar Con. One of my buddies sent me this event. He said, hey, bro, you got to be at this event. It's called Webinar Con. I'm like, what does it do? It says it teaches you how to speak and do one-to-many presentations, and I believe it will be good for you. And mind you, I was a horrible speaker. I wasn't great 6, 7 years, like bad. So I'm like, okay, bet, I'm going. So I found it. I lived in Philly at the time. They was having this thing in Rockville, Maryland. It was a 3-hour drive. I hate driving, people. I hate it with everything in me. Don't let me drive nowhere. Nowhere. So Rockville, Maryland. I call, hey, can I come to the event? No, it's sold out. I go on the website, it's sold out. I said, you know what? I'm gonna get in this car. I'm gonna drive up there anyway. I'm not allowing them to tell me no. I drive all the way to the event. I get there. The event is over. I'm like, dang, nobody in there. I'm in the door knocking on the window. I then go, I believe I slept in the car that night. I said, man, I don't even think I could, maybe I didn't do it. I don't think I was doing that bad. But anyway, yo, when you on entrepreneurship, you got to figure it out. I want it bad. So, however, the next day, the dude who run the event, he came out. I'm like stalking people like, bro, can I get in this joint? He came out. I said, bro, can I come here? I just drove 3 hours. They said it's sold out. Man, I'll let you in the event, but it's going to cost $5,000. I said, bet. I mean, I already missed a day. Can I do it another day? And I'm here half of the day. Let me get that for like $1,800. It's going to be $5,000. I'm like, dang. 5,000. That's all I got, like 5,000. I'm talking about I'm shivering. I'm like, I go on PayPal. I'm just, what's the email? 5,000. He like, you all right? Yeah, I'm working on it. What's the email again? He said, all right, you can come on in. Went in there. Y'all, listen to me. I'm going to say this to you. Come here, let me get close to you. When you pay attention. My brother J.O. said this. He says, if there's no transaction, there will be no transformation. Some of you have not done anything with the free information that you got because they have not cost you enough. Do you know how bad I left out of that event? I got 38 numbers. I got 38 people prior my phone and their names say Webinar Con next to it. I'm going to meet everybody they got. I'm eating all y'all food up. I'm drinking all the drinks y'all got. I'm doing everything y'all got in here. Wait, it's a networking night tonight. I'll be there. And I'm leaving it's over at 11. I'm leaving at 12. I'm trying to, you got to kick me out of your event. I stayed in touch with Alicia. I didn't see her for years. But guess what? I wouldn't be speaking here today if I didn't get her number then. I wouldn't be knowing some of the people I know now if I didn't get in that room and spend virtually my last to do it. What I've learned is that, like, listen to me. Like, what are you willing to give up in order to go up? Some of you are holding on to some of you are holding on to nothing. Like, you might as well give yourself a shot. And it don't mean joining this program. It might mean doing something, but you have to do it, and you have to do it now. I don't care what I don't care. Don't join this. Just do something. So that's the first thing I want to give you. And the second thing I want to give you, and I want to ask Alicia, because I got to ask her permission if she want to do this. So can I bring Alicia up to the stage? I'm over time. Had this been helpful, though? Just so I'm curious. Do it really quick. Can y'all drop the link to book a call? I need to see the link. Book your call right now and comment book when you're done. Book your call to talk to somebody. If you're like, yo, I got to find a way to get in this program. Book your call and talk to somebody. I got to ask you a question, Alicia. Come on over.
I'm ready.
The queen is here. All hail the queen.
You're so funny.
So, queen.
By the way, you're amazing.
I appreciate you.
I'll
Thank you so much. So I got to ask you this, Alicia. Sure. I want to do something special.
Okay.
I know you busy. I know how busy you are. But what I would like to do, if you are open for it, I know what happens when you get in the right room. I mean, case in point, I met you because I got in the right room. And when I think about it, imagine people getting in the same room years from now, from them making their first decision, continue to build, continue to grow, continue to win, right? But what I would like to do, if you are open for it, I would like all of the consultants here to be able to come to Atlanta, Georgia, come to my estate. It's a $4 million estate, just so you guys know. You can look it up on Instagram. It's called Buckhead Modern Estates. If you want to say, I want to see what this look like. But I want them to be able to come. Anybody here or consultants, come sit down with you and I. And we did this before with your consultants. It was incredible. And that's why I love doing it. But I want to bring them in. I want them to come and I want them to have breakfast. So our chef will prepare them a nice old, what y'all like? Scrambled eggs? What y'all like? What y'all like? What's that thing called? Blueberry French toast? Like, what y'all like? But I'll bring them in, have a little breakfast. Then you and I do a podcast. You're the only person who come on my podcast. Anybody found Alicia from my podcast? I'm just curious. She's the only person that could come on my podcast every month because that's my way of being. I can't really get a hold of her every month, but I like, yo, I'll get you on the show every month. So I get a consultation and I get to chill with the queen for about 2 hours every once a month. I'm penciled in for 2 hours and she don't even know it. I'm basically getting a free VIP day. All right, excuse me. So anyway, I want to bring them in. Then I want to sit down and do the podcast together.
Yep.
Do our podcast.
Love it.
Some of the people in there, we did this last time, it was crazy. Bring them on the show.
We did, yeah.
3 to 5 people on the show, and they can tell everybody about their business and then ask us a question. So really, you're just promoting yourself, honestly. And normally our shows do anywhere between 50 to 250,000 views with the queen. She got the highest views on my show outside of like Pastor Phillip or something like that. But yeah, so with that being said, and then when we end, let's do a Q&A.
I love it.
And then maybe a mini training.
I
So
love
we'll
it.
spend 3 to 5 hours with people. It's almost like a mini mastermind for those who like, I want to be a part of this.
I love it.
Are you
Let's
okay
do
with
it.
that,
Of
Queen?
course I am. You know I would love that.
Queen says she with it. Anybody okay with that, y'all? So Queen, I wanted
Yes,
to do that.
please.
I wanted to just, I wanted to do that. So I just want to say thank you for what you're doing here. Thank you for just your willingness to help people and be so selfless that I know you don't have to do it when you're training Oracle, you're training NASA, you're getting big deals, but you still are coming back to be like, let me show you all how to do it. I mean, I go on your YouTube. I mean, you're teaching 13. Your oldest video on your channel that I seen was 13 to 15 years ago. That boggles my mind to be like, how, and we'll ask maybe, I need to know who told you about internet marketing. Like, I'm like, how did you know? But that's when you had a right coach. They able to direct you and put you in the right place. And then you went on a really crush it, highs of highs with your husband, and then lost it all, divorce, sleeping on the couch, and you had the nerve to come back, beat cancer. So there's often times that I hear people come up with all these excuses. I'm like, man, did you get divorced? Did you were the highest of highs and lose it all and got to start over? Did you have cancer? Like you had, like, and I don't know, you don't share this story often about the story of the comeback.
Right.
But I need people to understand that what's your excuse? Like you're making an excuse about, and most times their life wasn't hard as what you went through. And I'll share this with you guys, and I'm gonna wrap this up. For me, is my mother, and it's a long story that I really wish I could give you the whole optics of it, but she basically almost passed away. And I mean, she was in the hospital for a week, couldn't walk, couldn't talk. It was bad, couldn't see. We ended up bringing her to Atlanta. She had to spend 3 months in me and my wife's room. Like we start sleeping on couches and all of this stuff. And she may be watching, and I can't go deep into it because I'll start crying. But she ended up being healed by the grace of God. Alicia, I can't keep up with my mom. She's on a plane somewhere. She's in a different country. She's here, because she said, I got so close to death that I'm not going to neglect living now.
That's right.
I'm not going to assume that tomorrow is going to be here. I'm not going to assume that everything's going to continue to be great.
That's right.
So what I'm challenging others is you got to take it one day at a time and make every day count. Every day got to matter. Sometimes I wonder, I'm like, yo, why do she be doing, like she's traveling here today, traveling here. Like in the last week, you're in 4 or 5 different states. I'm like, I'm like, you don't even got to do none of that, but you probably know what it felt like to not have. You know what it felt like to have to get back up.
Of course, yeah.
I just want to say thank you for your contribution to the world. And y'all, those are the gifts that I have. And I want to do one other gift for you all. Is I got a 400-page manual. So if my team is here, listen very closely, my assistant here. You can drop the 7 Steps ebook here for everybody to get right now for free. Whoever's in this room, you can have that. But also everyone else who is in the consultant program, and I know you're about to give a Mac away to somebody. It's crazy. I'm excited about that. You just gonna pick somebody up there or something like that? I gotta watch you do that. Who on a MacBook or iMac? That's a computer. There ain't no laptop. Okay. So with that being said, is this. Everybody in a program as well, I would like to give you guys, I got a 400-page manual to go along with my mastermind that talks all things marketing, it talks all things business. We took it offline, selling it. It just didn't make sense for us. But it's something else I want to go ahead and gift y'all with as well. So I can't wait. Listen to me for the next couple of days. I'm going to be in the seats watching the mate. If y'all see Alicia, I love you, and day 1 was crazy, but how you set up day 2 and day 3, whoa. So if y'all here, get here early tomorrow, tell a friend, tell a family member. I'm letting y'all know they starting it off with some fire. Somebody you're going to want to see. I'm just letting y'all know it now. I'm letting the cat out the bag. The first speaker, you do not want to miss. It's a 6-figure investment to get this speaker. Probably not for Alicia. She's probably, hey, can you come? But I know for someone like me, if I have to call them, it may cost a lot more. So, y'all, I just want to say congratulations. Salute y'all. Make sure you all book yourself a call right now. Join the consultant program. And Alicia, thank you for what you're doing. Let's go.
Neo, thank you. Love it. Round of applause. All right, round of applause for Nehemiah Davis, who also came in from Atlanta. So we asked him to come in. He said yes, hopped on a plane last minute. But thank you, Neo, for always saying yes and for dropping all those gems. All right. Are you ready for the giveaway? So it's time to give away an iMac. Here's the only rule, is that the person that wins has to be in the room. All right? So, yeah, does everybody think that's fair? If you think that's fair, put fair in the chat. You have to be here for the giveaway. So what we've done is we put the names of VIP and Platinum members in a spin the wheel. Look at that spin the wheel right there. We are going to spin the wheel. We're going to pick a name, and then if you're in the room, as quickly as possible, you have to let us know. Jump up and down, wave your hands because I can see you. Type in the chat, let us know if you're in the room so that we can see you here. And then if you're not, if the person is not in the room, sorry for them, we're going to have to move on to the next person. And I just want to remind you about tomorrow. What time are you going to be here tomorrow? What time are you going to be online with us tomorrow? I start off, actually, I'm the first speaker tomorrow. 9:30, that's right, everybody says 9:30. I know some of you have been here since 9:30. It's heavy, isn't it? Not Neo, back over here. I am looking. I'm looking. All right, let's go. Spin the wheel. 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 Drum roll. I hope they're here.
Name?
You have to be in the room.
Can't even see. Somebody say
It's gonna pop up.
Greg Randolph. Are you here in the room? Greg Randolph.
Let's see. Do we see anybody jumping up
Is
and
he
down?
here? Dang.
What?
Can you type that name? Dang.
I don't see Greg. No, anybody see Greg? We have.
He not on?
Camera's not on, so I don't see.
If he here, what you think?
Well, you know what? He might have left and he might have stepped away. If he's not here, he's not here. So we'll give him 5 seconds. Greg, if you're here, call in, say you're here, unmute yourself, turn on your camera. We got to make sure you're really here and just didn't leave it on. Not bad. Hard work, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, Greg, countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. No Gregs.
Next.
Everybody's like, next. Look at this. This. People are like, next. All right, spin it again. We're spinning the wheel. You have to be in the room.
Camera on. Y'all just heard.
Camera on.
Camera on.
Belinda
Sue Jones. Is a Belinda here? VIP member Belinda. Are you here? Please tell me Belinda here.
You get said, I hope Greg never finds out.
Belinda?
Right? Nope, that's not Belinda. Where's Belinda?
Belinda here, team?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh!
Whoa. Belinda,
you just won you an iMac. Whoa.
Yay! Isn't that nice, Belinda? You ready for it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you excited?
Thank you.
Where you live at?
I'm Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, even easier.
Even better,
Alicia, just take this right. How did you hear about Alicia?
From your podcast. Initially.
From my podcast. Let's go. Okay,
that, right?
Love it. So you heard about her through the podcast, and what made you say I got to join this summit and join this VIP? What made you say that?
Well, I'm interested in AI,
Let's
of
go.
course. So I just got a good vibe from Alicia from the beginning, just hearing her talk, and it just was her. It's just something about her.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, listen, I'm happy I get to be with the queen too, but congratulations.
Congratulations, Belinda.
Alicia team is going to get you out this iMac immediately. So congratulations to you.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thanks, Belinda. Thank you. And thanks, everybody, for coming. Yeah, I know. Are you a first timer here, Belinda, just tell us in the chat, at one of the summits, or have you been on the summits before?
First time.
First time. Welcome. I like that. Yeah, that is.
Also, just other news. I remember y'all was telling me Adore, he was supposed to do a platinum tonight.
Right.
But
we kept going.
Yeah, I just think platinums. I heard him say he said, "Are y'all okay with tomorrow doing it? Because this has been a long day for you." You know what I'm saying? Are y'all okay with that bonus call with him tomorrow? Just let us know in the chat, platinums. Because I know it got to be like, y'all need to get some rest, replenish, because you got another long day tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be this long.
No.
Tomorrow, so cool.
Yeah, everybody says cool. I see the thumbs up. Terry, thumbs up. Colleen had thumbs up. Colleen had 2 thumbs up. Avril had thumbs up. Hi, Frederick. I see your thumbs up. Jonda has her thumbs up. So let's wrap it up, and we'll see everybody tomorrow.
Well, listen, I had a great time. Thank you for
did
having
too.
me, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Alicia will see y'all tomorrow. Make sure y'all go in the group. You got a Facebook group, a Telegram. Make sure y'all go wherever there are people at and share your biggest takeaway. Just share and do it now. When do we do it? Now. Go share your biggest takeaway. Go live. Go live and share your biggest takeaway. Why? You probably, why? Because you want to get comfortable talking to people. I don't like speaking. Well, that's when you do it. One of the books that I love, I want y'all to pick it up, is called Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy.
Yes.
And he talks about doing the hardest things first. So if you don't like doing videos, you do videos. You don't like sales, you start doing sales. And that's another thing. We got to really change your mind. There's a lot of times that people feel so uncomfortable selling your product and your service. Write this down. Selling is serving at the highest level. Like, don't you believe if your customer gets your product or service, they'll be in a better place? It is your obligation to show your client why you are the best person for the job, right? So as AI consultants, as AI integrators, as AI leaders, do not be scared to talk about your business, y'all. That is y'all. Go talk about it. Go tell people what you got going on.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I have a Brian Tracy story before you end that,
Yeah,
since
please.
you mentioned Brian Tracy. So he was one of the first speakers that I ever went to go see.
Yep.
So I went to his conference. There were a lot of people there, and he has this big table in the back of the room. This is back in the CD, DVD days,
Wow.
right? I think it was all CDs and books, and books printed with the 3-ring binders and that kind of stuff. And so he gets on stage. He talks about something. He sells the book, Eat the Frog. We run to the back of the table and get it. Then he sells something else, and I was like, I gotta have that too. So I was like soaking up all of his knowledge because he's so amazing. Yeah. So, and the table was big. So finally I went to the table kind of after lunch, and I said, I just want one of everything. Mm-hmm. And the lady's like, are you sure? I was like, everything, pack it up, give me one of everything. And I just listened to his tapes. It was tapes back then. Yep. And listened to it over and over and over again. And then when that audio tool came out during COVID, what was that called? Clubhouse.
Oh, Clubhouse, yeah.
When Clubhouse came, it was like a full circle moment. Clubhouse came out, and Les Brown was doing a Clubhouse room weekly with Brian Tracy, and they asked me to come on to the Clubhouse room with them and to have the conversation. So it was myself, Les Brown, and Brian Tracy. I was like, Brian Tracy, I bought all of your stuff. I have everything, all the tapes. Right. He was like, okay, I was like, anyway, that was just a good Brian Tracy moment. But I invested like early on in really learning and improving myself.
What made you decide to go all in on personal development?
Yeah, because I knew that I needed to learn what I needed to improve myself as I was building myself as an entrepreneur, because there's no way to be successful as an entrepreneur unless I invested in myself. So I really went all in. But I just remember saying, I need everything. And I had Lorette with me, and she became my bag carrier. Like, it was just bags, maybe 3 or 4 big bags of all of his stuff. But his staff was like, are you sure? I was like, that's the wrong question to ask. Just pack it all up and give it to me. So it was a great Brian Tracy moment.
Well, listen, thank you for being obedient to God's calling on your life, because I've learned that everybody is connected to someone else's dream.
Right.
So you are opening up people's minds to see how they can get some time back, how they can put better workflows in their business, how they can become more productive. So you putting this on is going to help. How many people think Alicia putting this on is just going to help you save a little bit more time? Like, it's just like you're going to be better than you're going to be better leaving than when you came. I think.
Of course, right.
Yeah, so again, thank you. I'm grateful for you. Team, y'all have an incredible evening. You have an incredible day. Go crush it. Immediately go live. Also, really quick, go follow right now the AI Business Summit. This is what I think we should do, Alicia.
Okay.
Go follow the AI Business Summit. Go comment on the last post.
On Instagram?
On Instagram. Steph, let's start the day off with an iPad for somebody that goes follow the AI Business Summit and go comment on the last post. Start the day. So first thing, iPad to somebody that did that. That's cool with you? Okay, cool. So Steph, social media team, she says she got it. So y'all have an incredible day. See you later.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Thank you.